Hey everyone, I'm here to talk to you about the new CBS sitcom. It's called Kevin Can Wait. It stars Kevin James, who's returning to CBS after starring on King of Queens for, it was like 8 or 9 seasons. It was a long-running show. But he's back, and the show is pretty bad. Is it supposed to be good, though? I mean, from what we know of Kevin James comedy and what people expect from Kevin James and people who go to see Kevin James movies, it's kind of on par with that. It's pretty terrible. But CBS has sort of built this empire on their crime procedural shows and their traditional multicam sitcoms, which are usually pretty lackluster but serve a purpose. They're designed to be sort of cheap, lazy laughs that you can half watch while doing other things. You don't need to really pay attention that much. It's not going to challenge you. For those who watched the pilot preview trailer that came out last May, you kind of know what you're getting with this show. There are no surprises. So sorry to anybody out there who thought that Kevin Can Wait will be the stealth gem of the fall season. It's not. It's awful, but it fills that role for people who kind of like Kevin James. Kevin James fans, in this, Kevin plays Kevin, who is a retiring police officer who's looking forward to his ample time off because he wants to drink beer and eat a lot of junk food and shoot paintballs and ride go-karts and all the things you would expect a Kevin James character to want to do. He is doing that. There is a sort of a surprise element to Kevin Can Wait in the fact that the story really is about a father trying to accept his daughter's new fiance. His eldest daughter on this show has gotten engaged behind his back, and now he has to sort of deal with this quirky, non-macho, non-sports-loving, egghead fiance named Shale, played by Ryan Cartwright, who's actually very good on Sci-Fi's Alphas, if you remember that show. And him having to come to terms with that with a future son-in-law who's so different from him. And in that sense, it's almost kind of like Coach. Now, you remember NBC was going to reboot Coach, which was the Craig T. Nelson sitcom from the late 80s, early 90s, and that fizzled. So for those who are lamenting the Coach reboot on NBC, this show might possibly fill that Coach void in your life if you have one. But other than that, it's pretty bad. I gave the pilot episode a 3. I could argue that it could be a 4 or a 2 or whatnot. You know, when you get down that low, there's no real splitting hairs because something's just that terrible. But you can read my written review on IGN.com, and stay tuned for all the relevant TV news at IGN.